start the stream.
Stream has been initiated.
Okay, link it, and then if someone wants to just check, make sure sound is good,
I'm grabbing the link.
and
right
then we'll
now.
go ahead and
Check
Get
the
started.
email.
check.
Stream links. I always want to put it in the watch party. Every single
I know. Okay, here
I'm
we
surprised.
go.
Kind of surprised that's not a voice on voice mod.
Oh, it's like a Homestar.
Yeah, you're good.
I could do
Looks
my own
good.
Homestar.
Sounds good.
Still gotta run that Shadowrun.
Okay.
Game. Everybody is from Homestar Runner.
All right. Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Ooh, I like this. A little darker. All right. Welcome back, everyone. It has been a while since we last caught up with Team Silence.
It's also
After
been almost
Lob-
3 years since we started Team Silence.
Holy
I
crap.
think it's March 31st of 21.
Good lord, that is hard to believe. And we're only on episode 47.
Only level
That's
9.
like
I'm
you are
fully,
level 9.
I'm fully looking forward to our 10-year anniversary.
10 years.
As we celebrate level 12.
Oh!
When are we gonna fight Vecna?
Yeah.
When
All right.
someone runs Ruin of Vecna, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Okay. So, after Lob was victorious in the duel that was called for by Montrichard and the governor of Fairhaven, Jurian Wynn, or Earworm, something. Jurian.
Earworm.
Earworm. A boon was granted. And of course, the party asked for an audience with His Royal Majesty, the King of Aundair. And yet, in a surprise to no one, Jurian wasn't quite ready to grant the audience. And instead, informed the team about issues plaguing the town of Windshire during a rather well-known wine festival. Jurian dispatched the party to investigate and bring an end to a series of murders. And as the party made haste, heading towards there, they had to get off of the lightning rail
Didn't it
and
break down?
proceed after it broke down. You're correct. After it broke down, they had to proceed on foot through a dark forest where they were quickly enveloped in an otherworldly fog. With Dalavash leading the way towards the town of Windshire, the party was attacked by an unknown creature who seemed to have, whether it or the area that you were in, it had incredible abilities, quickly debilitating half the party, with Dalavash going down and dealing significant damage before the party believed that they had vanquished this fiend. Licking their wounds, they headed further into Windshire, where, while it was very early in the morning, many townsfolk were up and about, and after seeing signs of injuries, they quickly rushed the party to an inn. It was there they met a warforged named Seventh, a somewhat famous warforged, known for deeds during the last war, who explained that they were fairly sure that the creature itself was not dead, but that they knew of a way to potentially kill it. With the party in desperate need of a rest, Seventh invited them back to a home where they were staying, and setting himself up outside on watch, and the party mostly sharing a room except for Mother, who set themselves outside of the room. The party rested. At some point during the middle of the night, Dove awakened, screaming, waking the entire household before finally going back to sleep. And it is here, in the town of Windshire, where some unknown presence threatens to put an end to this annual festival, that the party awakens in an unknown house, a guest of Seventh. All right.
As I recall, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
They had determined that I am the target of whatever it is that's chasing everybody, right? Like if I go outside,
That is what Seventh believes, because in their experience, the creature seems to fixate
right.
on
The happiest target or something,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, it's drawn by sorry, I'm trying to adjust this thing.
Because
There
I
we go.
remember someone had suggested maybe I have to stay in town when they go out and try to kill it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not staying in town.
Well, we have to go get at midnight. We have to go get the flower,
Right.
which
Yeah.
is going to be put onto a weapon, which is going to then be used to kill the thing. But we had talked about making it like invisible or something. But you have a mark on your hand, I think. So I don't know if it can see you when you're invisible. I don't know if we discussed that part, but
I don't think we got that far.
So we can't even go looking for these flowers until midnight?
they only bloom at midnight.
That's what I was afraid of.
Correct. Now, one thing to note, it is a fairly common flower. However, there is something within the fog itself that affects it. So while you could go pick the flower, it is in particular, sorry, that just got really loud. So it is something within this fog that seems to follow this creature that changes some of the properties of the creature.
Yeah, can it like shapeshift or something?
That is one of the things that Seventh believed could be true.
It's the problem with the unreliable information giver. Is some of this could be wrong, could be close, but not quite.
And I don't think any of us had heard of the creature either.
No, I don't think so.
But he said he's going to come with us too, because I think he knows where it is. But
Right.
one thing the DM didn't mention, you screamed, you were laughing hysterically. You also threw up. So how
Oh.
are you feeling this morning?
I don't know. Let me ask the DM. How am I feeling this morning?
So as you wake, Dove, in particular, you're feeling quite content.
Feeling not bad. Really?
You're satisfied and almost like it's almost as if you are pleasantly drunk without the mind-altering effects. You just feel really good.
Is it perceptibly unusual? Like, can I
Absolutely.
suspect it's a magical okay.
You don't really know why. Like it's a weird feeling for you, but you're just really. It's almost like this sense of everything is all right.
You know what? I feel great, and that makes me feel not so great. Something's really weird going on right now.
Something's tripping your happy hormone.
If I relax and stop thinking about it, I'm just having the time of my life right now, but it just doesn't make sense.
Embrace it while it lasts. I guess.
There's a
I think this place is cursed. We
way
need
to
to do what we
block
came
magic
for and
just to see.
get out as fast as we can.
Did
I wish
Did
Dispel
Jurian give
Magic
it-
was a ritual.
True. Did Jurian give us any of his family's names? Like, we're here to see them and make sure they're okay, but I don't think he gave us any of their names.
I checked back through and I did not give you any names.
Okay.
He's like, help my family members. It's very important, but I can't tell you who they are because I don't trust you yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm assuming he told you, but
Yeah.
What time is it?
I haven't come up with their name yet, so
Ah.
So that's our mission. We have to go find them. So he has to come up with a name on the spot.
All right, so 9 hours. It is about. I'm gonna say it's about 10 a.m. by the time you guys are like actually up and ready to start the day. Good Lord, Chris.
What?
Did you like? I don't know, change your haircut or something? You're looking like all GQ tonight. You got a good look going on, buddy. You popped up on camera and you're just all, svelte and handsome. Good,
Yeah, I shaved.
I did not. Okay.
Still don't have Brian's hair, though.
Nobody
We're not
knows
talking
hair.
about Brian's
What?
hair.
What hair would that be?
Your eyebrows.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's check out what this town has.
All
to
right.
offer
So,
while we're- or is it just me?
Also, I moved.
hold on. Before too much comes in.
Easy.
Hold on. I thought I had a. Oh no, I don't think I did. Okay, no worries. I thought I had a artwork or a token for 7th, but I don't see it. Nope. Okay. So, anyways, as you guys are waking up, I'm gonna. So Mother, how long do you require for sleep or for a long rest, Mother?
I think it's 6 hours.
6 hours. Okay, so I'm going to say that probably, Mother, you would have been the first one. Seventh would probably come to see you first, and Seventh would probably talk to you, Mother, if you have any particular questions you wanted to ask of him. Then you could do so. Otherwise, you guys would probably talk about Cyrus, probably. Things that, you both remembered from before the morning. Both being involved, both being in Cyrus, during that, but also having been around before that, during the course of the last war, and even beyond. You would find out that Seventh was actually from one of the earlier Warforged. Much older than you. So, Mother, you probably would have been forged around the start of the war. Maybe before, but Seventh is much older.
Okay.
Okay. So as the rest of you wake and get up, as Mother, you could probably hear when everyone starts waking up inside, and you can head on in or whatever, or check on them, whatever you want to do.
Okay, yeah, certainly first check on Dove's condition.
I'm fine. Get off of me. Jeez. Don't you know you feel better after you throw up?
Are you sure about that?
Not terribly sure, but
I have never expelled.
gosh,
I can
forget.
tell you from experience, it's absolutely true.
I can tell you from last Monday, it's absolutely true.
Ugh.
Or Tuesday, whichever day was I called out.
Raymond would like to cast Detect Magic
Okay.
and see if
Is that
he...
that is
detect.
a ritual,
It
correct?
can be ritual, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast it as a ritual.
Yeah, don't waste your spell slots this early in the day. My mother taught me that.
Okay, so you can, as you cast the ritual, you would probably notice,
As he's casting the ritual, I say, I don't care what he finds, I'm still not staying in town tonight.
30 feet.
Well, we might not be able to finish what we're doing tonight because he has to put the stuff on it, on the weapon.
that's
We don't know
that's
how long
true.
that takes.
Yeah.
Well, if they're common flowers, we might get lucky and find them relatively soon after dark.
True.
Yeah, they're called Midnight's Bloom, but really the key is between the sunset and before the break of dawn.
That stupid flower in Red Dead 2.
Okay,
Oh yeah.
so
Couple of them.
Yeah.
Raymond,
Yep.
You definitely see, what you would expect, meaning most of the magical gear that you and your companions have. You do detect magic as well from
Seventh.
but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or 3 feet of dirt and wood. Okay, so yeah, 7th also it has a faint magical aura, and you do detect some other things in the house itself.
Is it his
Okay.
house?
Is it the same kind of magical aura as Mother, though? Or is it different? Or can I tell?
Wait, what do you mean
Would
by
Mother
that?
even give up?
Well,
her aura?
because seventh
I mean,
is a warforged. So is it different from Mother as a warforged, or
Well, no, I'm talking about the gear. 7th
all right.
and Mother would not give off, like, you wouldn't detect magic from them, like, because they are sentient beings, right? They're not powered by magic, so you would just know that 7th has magical items on their person.
Oh, all right.
Like, you see a glow coming from their longbow attached to their back, things like that. Mother's shield, But looking at the auras, you don't notice anything strange about Dove.
besides all the obvious things.
Yeah.
It seems like you have a touch of syphilis.
I beg to differ.
Wow.
Insight check.
I do not believe that spell would detect that condition. It is not
No,
a magical illness.
My next spell, if it's a ritual, it's another. All right, yeah. So after that, I'm going to follow that up with a detect poison and disease,
Okay. That's also a ritual.
which is also that's 20 minutes. If Dove will
Yeah,
entertain me.
I will.
That sounds personal.
Okay.
I mean, I'm an entertainer,
Okay. Yes. So, within 30 feet of you. Okay.
I got excited there, guys.
Raymond.
Yes.
I always forget Jamie's got 2 characters.
There is a faint something that you can barely tell it that it's there, but there is a faint trace on Dove of some type of poison, but it is so faint you can barely detect it.
Did we already try
Now,
and disease?
as you are looking, coming through the wall, you see a lot lighting up outside of this room.
Poison?
Poison.
The fog.
You know that it would only be 30 feet, and you're quite far from. So one of the things that you guys you may not remember, the fog does not go near the water. It stays 5 feet from the water, and the town that you are in is completely surrounded by a river. So whatever you're detecting is coming from inside this house.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
It's coming from inside the house.
I would like to spend 5 of my lay on hand points to attempt to cure Dove of the poison effect.
Okay. As you cast, as you summon the will and lay your hands upon Dove, you see all traces of the poison vanish.
Let the
Dove,
light of Dalara cleanse you.
there you go. Dove, you really notice absolutely nothing.
But I will act as
Um,
if I feel much better now.
All right.
Just to,
Yeah.
it's encouragement.
And I won't say when he does lay on hands. You would almost feel like it wouldn't be the same as like seeing that your skin was crawling, but it was almost like a very low vibration. And you only notice that it stopped when he laid hands on you. You didn't really notice it before. It wasn't causing you any problems, but you are now recognizing the lack of that very, barely noticeable feeling.
Okay. So notice it in its absence.
Yep.
Got it.
It seems you were affected by some low yield poison of some kind.
Well, whatever you just did, it made a change. It's hard to put my finger on what it was.
Can you identify it?
Unfortunately, I don't think I can. Right, I can only detect it. I can't.
You can identify the kind of poison in each case.
Okay. Is it a skill
So,
roll?
no, it's part of the spell.
Nice.
It is some type of venom. Like that's as much information as you're able to get. You know that it was some type of venom. Now, in the case of what's out there, you recognize many of the poisons as so. What's in the house that you're detecting? You recognize many of the poisons in the quantities that are there. That's why they're triggering. Why the spell is detecting them. These are quite common poisons. Poisons that also have medicinal uses. It's just anything in the doses that you are seeing, it would be lethal. It is poisonous. So you almost get the impression that whoever owns this house probably knows quite a bit about herb lore.
Oh.
Oh, Dove, stop doing the cinnamon challenge.
Now, am I still unnaturally happy? Or did that clear with
Yep.
the? Okay.
No, it is. The longer it goes, the less, it is slowly tapering off.
Okay.
But it's still, you're still quite content. You guys start to hear some like shuffling around in the house, and Seven says to you, my friends, I wish to introduce you to the owner of this house. Please follow me. And as he leaves the room, go ahead.
Did we assume to this point that Seven was the owner of this house?
I thought he said he was
No.
using it, or he
So,
had it in place.
I didn't mention this in the recap, so I will bring it up again because I think it's important. Seventh was here because Seventh, they have been tracking this creature.
I
Seventh
remember
saved this woman's son, and she insisted that he stay with her. Okay?
Mhm.
And so rather than because of the festival, there was literally, I mean, it would have been stables or, outside. There was no room. And probably most of the stables are full too. So Seventh brought you, and you did not, because it was so early. I mean, you guys just showed up. No, you didn't meet the woman who owns the house. But Seventh walks out, motions you all to follow him, and you see that it is while a somewhat it's a decent sized house. You would think that it would probably be big enough for, like, say, a family of 4 or 5 or 6 even, because the room you were in was decent size. It is only you think it's probably only about a 2, maybe 3 bedroom, but it has a nice open area which has like the hearth and very comfortable seating. Although the seating is probably big enough for about 3 people. The table and kitchen is quite large, and you see an old woman. Going about, and I'm only going to show you this. Okay, so you see an old woman. Configure ownership, observer, show.
Hey.
Okay.
That's a very familiar picture.
Is it?
From another game?
Okay, I'm not crazy, right? Yeah,
no,
okay.
we.
Well,
Similar,
I
very
just
similar to mine.
literally made it on AI today, so
Okay, so it's similar.
I
to
would
what
just
found
say that
last.
AI is not have a lot of variation in it.
No, and I put a
Well, there's
signature
3
on it
people.
too.
Which one are we looking at?
Oh,
It
yeah.
put a signature on it?
I'm seeing the tiefling. Is there some?
We have a
Oh wait, no, I scrolled down. There's
An
an old lady.
and another.
Oh, shit. You weren't supposed to look at all that.
Oh, all right. I will close it. You can fix it.
Well, it's just because I don't know how to. Here, let me just bring up the old lady.
Hey, there's the old lady.
Okay.
She looks. Yeah.
Seventh introduces you to Adora Phaedrice.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
And she is bustling about the kitchen, wiping her hands on her apron. She comes forward and greets each of you, and particularly to Saphiel and Dove. She grabs your hand and pats it. It compliments you, saying how beautiful you both are.
Oh,
And when she gets though to Dove, I'm going to say that you were last in the line where she was kind of going down, introducing to you. And when she gets to you, Dove, she starts ever so briefly. And you, if it wasn't just so obvious, you wouldn't have even, because she just plays it right off after that. So as soon as she looked at you, before she shook her hand, she starts.
Okay.
But then, you know, same thing.
Your
What a
mom's dead.
what a lovely dear you are. And she just kind of fawns over all, and she says, "Please sit in the front of Seventh. Is welcome in my house. Please sit. I cook you all breakfast." And as she and you really, this isn't like sit if you want. No,
Just-
you realize she is not going to stop.
That's right.
All of you sit. Because even after like you don't take it, she just kind of gives you one of those looks that only strong older women can do.
Yep.
And you find yourself sitting. And as she's kind of getting seventh gets up to try to help, and she just shoos him away, and she says, "You get the coffee, the tea. Yes, you do that." And he returns with some hot drinks. There's a kettle already going, and suddenly in runs a young boy who is clearly a changeling.
Okay.
And he runs in and just says, "Mom, you have to come, you have to see." And he just starts going off, and she just points with points with one of her wooden spoons, and he just stops, and she says, "Bedouin, we have guests. Mind your manners." And he turns and for the first time sees the rest of you. Now,
I wave sheepishly.
on his
Hi.
face are a lot of scarring.
Okay.
A lot of
He's-
scarring.
He's likely the one that was saved by the Warforged.
Maybe, but I'm going to ask, well, I'm going to say most of you, because of your profession, most of you would know that changelings can take whatever form they choose.
Including erasing scars.
It's quite odd to see a changeling with scars. That is, unless they wanted
Hmm.
to show the scars, right?
Or unless it was some
So-
kind of magical scar that would persist through. changes.
Yeah, it is definitely something, not something you'd see, because most changelings either have a face that is like something else, or a very nondescript face that embraces their actual changeling natural form.
Okay.
And so this is kind of a mix between natural form and something else, but it's very odd. And while Bedouin is, at least looks very much like a changeling, Adora is very much human.
Okay. Yeah, that was gonna be my other question. Okay.
And so
and very old to this. How
Correct.
old does
Very
this child
young-looking
look?
child, yeah.
yes, this is a very young-looking child. And if you had to guess, you would say that Adora is probably in her late 70s to mid 80s. And this child is probably no more than 10.
Can changelings change their apparent age and size?
Should be able to, right?
So age, yes. Size, within a very small degree. But
Yeah, I can't change whole categories.
you also, yeah, they can't change whole categories. So they have to be, but you've also rarely met a changeling child, because changelings, much like Kalishtar, or at least Kalishtar, who did not grow up outside of an enclave like Dalavash, changelings tend to be very community driven.
Okay.
There are exceptions, but I don't think any of you have probably ever really seen a changeling child enough to know what's normal, what's not normal, at least. And you also notice his accent is much different than Adora's. He does not have that kind of on their accent,
We're familiar.
Yeah. All right. So after apologizing, he's very polite. He apologizes, and he almost seems to have forgotten what it was he was so excited about as he looks at each of you. Now, I don't know if you've left some of your gear, but in particular, he seems to be quite fascinated with Dalavash and Lob. Like, he is, and if Raymond is wearing his plate, his armor, then equally, and he'll probably, ask questions or just stare and be around, or and he'll ask, like, do you need anything, and he'll run to get it, but mostly he's just in utter awe of everything.
The more martial characters.
The more martial characters. And Lob, in particular, he really seems to be focusing on you, like, a lot. And out of the corner of your eye, you catch him growing. You see two teeth like pop out that are kind of mimicking an orc's like tusk teeth. And you see his skin go a little green, but the scarring never changes. But you almost see him like mimicking you just a little bit, not too much, but he's definitely enthralled by Lob. Now, as Adora is continuing to get breakfast ready, it smells delicious. It looks like, it smells like she's making beignets and crepes or something like that with tons of like fresh fruit and all this stuff. So she's kind of getting everything out, and in walks hold on, since you guys have already seen them all anyways, but I'll still, actually, I'm just gonna do this one, so it'll be a little different. Okay, and in walks a tiefling female who has nearly completely black eyes, some tattoo-like markings, as you can see, and she walks in and immediately sees Bedouin hanging out with the guys, right? and kind of staring at Lob, and asking Raymond all kinds of questions about his gear, and Mother about their gear, and he's even interested in like Saphiel's daggers and things like that. So, but anyways, this tiefling comes in, and she just has like this exasperated look on her face, and she says, "There you are, Bedouin! Mom told you not to go far away from me." And she walks over and says, "Never leave my side again." And then she suddenly sees, whereas Adora turns around and says, "Zany, we have guests." And she says, "Mama, I'm so sorry." And then she turns to you. Adora introduces her as her daughter. This is Zenestra Fedris, but she prefers Zany. And she bows to all of you, but for her part, she is exceptionally taken with Saphiel and Dove. "Oh, your hair! Look at the color on your hair. It's so beautiful."
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
I like your tattoos.
Your son is not a bother at all. Or
Brother.
brother, nephew, niece.
She,
I don't know, whatever it is.
yeah, yeah.
The kid's fine.
The kid is not a problem. She helps get Bedouin settled, and he asks and tries to get as close as he can to Dalavash, Lob, and Raymond. And Zany takes a seat, probably close to either Dove or Saf, and helps her mother get the food on the table. So food is all there. Please eat. And Adora takes her food. She's kind of puttering still around the kitchen, but you can see she's eating. And Seventh, Bedouin, everyone seems to just start digging into the food. So I think you guys would all probably feel comfortable eating as well. Now, Raymond, to start this all off, your spell was still up and running for detecting poison and disease. And you notice that none of the poisons were anywhere near the kitchen.
Okay.
In fact, everything seems to be in a back room, and just looking as you came out, because your eyes were drawn there because you were still the spell was still active. Your eyes were drawn there immediately, and you did notice that there was a rather sturdy lock on that door. So clearly, whatever they have there, Adora understands enough to lock the door. Now, whatever she has them for, you don't know, right? But it is not just open and accessible.
She's the town's exterminator. Keeps all the Riddex and stuff in there.
Okay, so as breakfast has started and everyone seems to be eating, Bedouin kind of remembers. Mama, they have a climbing pole. I'm gonna climb to the top. I guarantee you. I know I can do it. Bedouin, I'll not be. We do not have the gold to have you running about the carnival. You will stay here or with your sister.
No. Hold on. How much is it?
Adora gives you kind of a
Yeah.
like a look like that's not the whole reason, you know. But Zany speaks up. Oh, it's 5 gold for a bracelet. Lasts just one day, so it's quite expensive. We're not going this year. Sometimes we do. Betty's never been, but well, and Adora gives her a look, and she kind of just stops talking. You sorry, I got too many accents going on. You have your chores, Bedouin. We will see later. Zany may take you, but you will not be climbing a pole. Yes, Mama. Zany though uses that and kind of says to you and Dovesaf, she says, "Are you going to the circus?"
Yes.
We might.
Yes.
She is.
I want to go so bad. Would you go with me?
Yes.
Only if your mom.
Oh,
is
it would
okay.
be- Adora kind of is listening, but also puttering around. She says, Zeni is old enough, but you remember, if you take Bedouin, I expect you to watch him. Of course, Mama. Yes. He'll not get in trouble. I'll keep an eye on him. I'd really want to go. She kind of leans down conspiratorial and she says, I met a boy there. He's quite handsome, but he's got an awful scar down his face. And he wouldn't say hi to me, but I'm hoping he will today.
Is he a performer?
Oh no, he. And she kind of peeks over at her mother, who does not appear to be paying attention. And she kind of leans a little closer and she says, "He was hanging around with thieves." And she kind of leans back and she just is so excited and
Oh boy.
they have. Oh, you'll have to see it. I know the bracelets are expensive, but
Honey, I got you. I got you.
she just kind of.
Expanding your
I'm
partner in
living
crime
for
network.
this right now.
The elf that was running the exhibit, he's one of the ringers. He's not much to look at, but he does have dark skin, not unlike mine. But he's more blue than well, you know, and he's wearing a mask. But this fella, he was talking. Well, they weren't really talking. Only the blue one was doing the talking. But he made some signs with his
Good.
hands.
You kind of sound familiar.
Mm.
That sign
Give
language
me an
person.
intelligence. Give me an intelligence roll.
Oh no, honey. Intelligence. Where am I? Oh, normal. 19.
Love, give me one too. Actually.
Oh boy.
You didn't know he was secretly
Jamie?
listening.
Are you talking to me? I thought you said Dove.
Yeah,
No,
no,
Lob.
Lob.
Oh, all
Lob.
right. All right.
You took a level of
Sorry.
rogue, sir.
Sorry. Intelligence?
Yep.
The fuck do you roll intelligence?
At the top of your screen.
Yeah, I see now.
Okay. Well,
Bob's too interested in his ham and eggs or whatever it is.
yeah. He's enjoying his beignets.
Yeah.
All right. So, Saf, it definitely sounds possibly like she's describing a component of thieves' cat. However,
Ooh.
the tiefling with the scar and one horn sounds awful familiar, and moving that in with sign language or some type of nonverbal communication is awful familiar to you.
Perfect. Oh boy.
All right. Okay. Bedouin kind of gets the idea that Zany is going, and he's like, Mama, please, can't I just do my chores tomorrow? I promise, I will do them all. Just let me go with Zany. Bedouin, you know you have tasks. Oh, please, Mama. Please. Zany speaks up and says, "Oh, Mama, I promise. I'll help Bed myself. We'll do it tonight. We'll get it all done. It's not this often that this comes through. It's once a year." And she just starts speaking in a totally other language that I don't think any of you speak.
What language?
Well, I can see all your languages, so hold on. Maybe, actually, I can't see them all. We'll see.
It's halfling, I know it.
Yeah. I don't think any of you speak it.
I know it doesn't say Dwarvish on or Gnomish on there, but I speak Gnomish.
Oh, are you looking at the party overview?
No. What?
Oh, yeah, you probably don't get the party overview. Yeah, no, it does say you speak Gnomish. Yeah, it shows all the languages you guys speak, and no, it is not one of the languages you speak.
Damn.
Who speaks Infernal? Dalavesh? Jeez.
Yep. I have a lot of languages.
Dude, you got Deep Speech, Infernal, Primordial,
Celestial. I'm a horizon
Abyssal.
walker.
Yeah, you
Right.
are.
Go about the plains,
Ah.
Or
Okay. Yeah, no, it is not a language you speak, and Dove only speaks two. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look
Alright.
because I think at some level I learned. Oh, here it is. Universal speech. But it looks
What?
like it's a daily thing. I think it's not a freebie.
Okay.
I think I'm looking it up to figure out exactly what it does.
What? Oh, you're a College of Eloquence.
Yeah.
That Silver Tongue? No.
Under features.
Universal speech. Oops. I just want to look at it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. How would you like to use the universal speech feature? However it's used, I guess.
Okay. As an action, choose 5 creatures within 60. The chosen creatures can magically understand you regardless. Oh. So it's not you understanding
Oh, okay.
them,
I
they can
make anyone
understand
else
you.
understand. Okay. Still pretty
Yeah.
cool.
It is pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, so she says something in a language she doesn't understand. You don't understand. However, she says, "Do not make me regret this. You watch your brother. You remember what happened." And she gives the look she gives Zini definitely sobers her right up, and she nods. And Seventh looks sadly towards the boy, as much as it's more somberly or morosely. Seventh doesn't seem to exhibit a lot of emotion, but he kind of they look towards the boy long for a long period. Their eyes are kind of searching, but Bedouin doesn't seem to be affected, and he just jumps up. Let me get my things, and he runs off into another room, getting his stuff. And Zany just chuckles and laughs as she watches him. Seventh tells you, I have been working with Adora, gathering many supplies that we will need once the bloom is harvested. We will work on that, but if you do go to the carnival, I recommend you seek out Vilstein, who runs the carnival.
What's his name?
Vilstein Mariko.
Okay. Any particular reason?
He glances and makes sure that Bedouin is not back yet. I believe he has lost at least 2 of his performers to the creature.
He likes the arts.
As I said, he seems attracted by joy or extreme sorrow.
General, maybe.
He inclines his head, but doesn't comment.
What's it like to be happy, Dove?
See, I would argue I'm not necessarily happy all the time, but maybe he sees the inner me.
Well,
How far
This
away is
is
this
lo-
carnival set up from here?
The town is somewhat large-ish, but in like the northwest corner, it is still a ways from the river, but the festival has, or the carnival has set up. But once you walk out now, Adora's home is pretty close to the river and pretty close to the main bridge. You're not sure if there's any other bridges, but the bridge that you guys crossed, because the rivers are pretty significant. It's near the bridge, and it's more isolated than some of the other homes. But as you guys step out and head in, towards town. The entire town is just decked out.
Okay.
And there are streamers and pennants flying everywhere. There are booths set up for wine tasting and everything that goes with that, right? Craft goods and food, and there are like cafes in several places that have expanded well beyond their doors, set up tables and everything, and it is a very festive, happy. It's very hard to even. Oh, hold on. Oh no, that was me. Never mind. I'm sorry. I did
Are
something.
we supposed to see something?
Nope.
Yeah, I
Forget I said that.
All right.
I-
I was gonna say I think.
Oh,
we need
wait.
to play-
I would say it's a black screen.
Oh, it's a black screen.
It is a black
Oh,
We
boo.
don't have tokens, I think, here.
Hey.
No, I just
there we
didn't
go.
set it up for. Okay, yeah, very happy, very festive. There's everything, and Seventh and Adora are going to stay behind. You kind of got the impression that Adora is able to help him brew whatever alchemical solution he is going to make from the herbs. But before you leave, he does say, make sure you're back well before sunset.
You got it, boss.
I set my watch.
AKA mother.
Mother, remember this.
He's got a big clock on his back he never even knew about that we can turn dials
Yeah.
on. And say.
Just do.
Suddenly his head started shaking. I'm like, oh, time to go back to the town. Our house, guys. Oh, there's like
All right.
what's
Mother
happening?
begins vibrating.
Yeah, oh, we left her on vibrate. Turn the ringer on.
All right. Go
Before
ahead.
we leave, Mother will ask, I forget, what was Adora's last name?
Bull.
Fried rice.
Yeah, Fed rice.
Good.
Fed rice.
Federice, that's right. Miss Federice, thank you for your exquisitely crafted meal. May I ask, shall I keep an eye out for Bedouin? If needed, I can find him magically.
So as you ask, Adora seems to kind of like be taken back a little bit, and you sense that she's on the verge of declining, mostly because she just doesn't seem like the type of woman who would readily accept help from others. But as soon as you ask it, Seventh nods affirmative. And she says, hold on. This is not necessary. I do not want to put you out. Zeni will be responsible for him. Please do not worry.
But Seven's behind the ike.
Oh yeah. He's like, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good call,
Okay.
Mother.
Well, Mother will kind of Acknowledged. Well, and also kind of looking at Seventh, almost like nodding or not really winking, but kind of indicating or trying to indicate non-verbally, I will watch out for him. But Mother will say, I see. Well, I am simply used to watching out for others, as you may imagine. And Mother kind of looks at Seventh as if to non-verbally indicate being a veteran of the last war. It is a difficult habit to break, but if you insist. But should I see him, I will say hello. Thank you again, Mr. Bedrice.
The pleasure is mine. Please enjoy our wonderful town. Anything I can do to help you, just let me know.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate this, Miss Federice.
All right.
And with that, Mother bows and heads out.
Okay. Anything anyone else wants to do?
Nope. For a delicious breakfast and
Mm-hmm.
make my leave as well.
Okay. All right. So, as you head through the town, there's so much to see, but between you guys and Bedouin is like charging towards the northwest portion, and Zany is trying to kind of rein him in a little bit, but he's like, hurry this way, and so if there's nothing you guys want to sample or look at along the way, then he's mostly gonna drag you to the carnival.
Well, he knows
Yeah,
where the
follow
good
him
stuff
for now.
is. Yeah.
Mother
Okay,
Sandals will
cool.
still be there.
Stick with the locals.
I see the appeal of eating once in a while.
Oh, yeah?
That's where we can relate, Mother.
Are you able to even taste food?
I would assume there's some kind of taste.
Are they immune to poison?
Who?
Warforged?
I don't know. Are they?
Resistant to poison, immune to disease.
Okay, so they still
Okay.
can ingest on some level if they can be poisoned.
Yep.
Yes. The
Yeah, I would
forged
say
do.
so.
We forged do taste. Originally, this was developed for taste testers. However, applications were made wider once we were employed as cooks.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
fucking what's that house name that created the Warforged?
Kenneth?
Yeah, fucking Kenneth, man. What scumbags.
What?
Well, him just saying that originally they were designed to be taste testers so that,
Yeah.
you
The
know,
royalty wouldn't die.
Or like
yeah.
royalty.
yeah,
Poison.
what fucking assholes.
Sounds about right.
Still safer than fighting.
Yeah.
And you'd be resistant, so you'd take half damage.
Okay.
Half damage, right? No?
Just mostly dead.
Mostly dead.
Okay.
Partially alive.
All right. So
Well, they can
if you
weird
guys
dead.
are heading towards the carnival, then what I'd like to do is take a quick break.
Carnival break.
I need a drink, and then we will enter.
All right, sounds good to me.
Okay, 1 minute.
Well, that's not nice. Before the game started, I shoveled out the driveway, so usually I wouldn't have to shovel when she got home. I just looked out there. There's another 6 inches in the spot.
Oh, well.
Yeah. I'm not going to go shovel it now.
Yeah, I was going to say at least I don't have to shovel anymore, but actually I do until I close on the house.
Oh, right. It seems funny that you bought a house and then didn't even live there for terribly long.
Well, 3 years,
Was
but
it really that long? Wow.
yeah, it was summer 21, I think.
Okay.
That said, one thing I'm definitely noticing that I'm getting a lot less headaches since I moved, so I think there may have been a mold issue or a lot of dust or something there. So
Oh. Huh. Hi, kitty cat. What do you want? I got nothing for you.
Hmm.
I have nothing.
But yeah, I actually got just yesterday. I heard I got 4 offers on the house already,
Oh,
and
wow.
accepted one. So I'm closing in early April, and
Very nice. We finally got our Vegas tickets squared away to fly out because did I tell you Bethany has a friend who's a flight attendant for JetBlue?
mm,
So she was able to get tickets on the friend and family discount plan. But Maria's not super skilled at things. and she somehow messed up buying the tickets and accidentally tried to buy them 3 times, and her bank flagged all the things, and so it locked it up. And I'm like, well, I need these tickets for our trip, so I don't want to go and just book myself something else and then have her get us the tickets. And then so while we were at PAX, she texts me, she's like, all right, the tickets have gone through, I just need this information to fill out your itinerary and whatnot. But yeah, it's JetBlue, and it's like the second status down for about $200 less than we would have paid for if we actually bought them through the JetBlue website.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I think we might just start trying to get most of our flights through her whenever available, because might as well benefit from the friends and family discount. And maybe she'll even be our stewardess. That would be hilarious.
Ooh, does Hunter have soup or chili?
There we go. I have chili.
Nice.
Good day
Nice.
for it.
I know. We couldn't decide what we wanted to do, but we generally have burger. So I bought this stuff to make it just in case. Cause I'm like, that way we have it on hand. And he's like, do you want to just make it for dinner? And I was like, okay.
I just took a look out the window because I had shoveled out the driveway this morning so EJ could get out to go to work. I shoveled it out again before the game started so she could park in the driveway. Look out there, there's another 4 inches of snow in the driveway. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah. We've had
Holy
over a foot
crap.
and a half already.
Yeah, it's been nasty all day. It was rain when I was out there shoveling. I thought it was done. That's why I went out at 5:30,
Oh,
shoveled it all out. It was completely back down to tar for the most part, and it was just rain. So I'm like, oh, this is not so bad.
thank you.
I come up here and play the game, go down there and check, and it's like, it's back to snow, and thick snow too. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
So I sent her a heads up because she should be leaving right about now, driving home from Plymouth in this. Ugh.
Okay, where the fuck?
It's almost like the weather forgot it was spring.
All right.
We had our fall spring. It happens every year.
I
We had
know.
our fall
Well,
spring.
My
And then one last fuck you.
my mother put in our family chat, posted a text saying, watch out all our New England family for driving in the snow. And of course, my brother in Tennessee, my other brother in South Carolina, and my sister in Colorado are all like, ooh, send us pictures. We forgot what snow looks like. It's like, yeah, shut up. Fuck off. Oh, it's
Yeah.
61 down here. Yeah, shut your hole.
Can I?
Shut your pie hole. Okay. All right. So, I'm assuming everyone's back since everyone's here.
Looks like it.
Got myself a nail.
Okay.
Sure.
There's
Nail?
2 things I'm gonna of the ginger variety.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's 2 things I'm gonna say. I did not at all have the time, energy, or patience to put NPCs tokens everywhere.
That's all right. It slows down the
So,
apps anyway.
yep. So, here is the map. It is completely illuminated. There's no fog of war. Feel free to zoom out so you can see the entirety of it. But it is rather large. And even as you guys line up, there is a pretty significant line that you guys get, that you queue up in, and there are just people everywhere. And right about here, you have a crier shouting, get your bracelets! Bracelets here! Get your bracelets! Right here, participate in all the games! Win prizes! Have it all here! Come get your bracelets! And that's kind of the line that you're queued up in, right at this very first tent as you go in. And actually, the scale's good enough. I messed with the scale. It probably should actually be, even bigger, but it's good enough. So, you're waiting in line. Bedouin is just out of his mind excited, and he is ready to go, and he's just like bouncing all over in line. And you see over here there is a massive pole, and on it you can see that there is someone currently trying to climb it. It looks to be about 60 feet tall or so. And of course, way up in the corner is an even taller Ferris wheel that completely dominates this area. And you can just kind of see, so there's a huge effigy here in the middle. It is made of straw, but it's made in the likeness of some person. Oh, Wicker Man. Yep. All right. So, anything you guys? Anything you guys want to do? Any questions you have while you're waiting in line?
No, just feed off the excitement of the kid.
Okay.
Like a horrible emotional vampire.
Yeah, there's a huge crowd of people around this one, and the sign on the top of the tent here says something about like the Daredevil's trial. And you have what looks to be like several attendants over here, workers, and then there is a guy not wearing a shirt, but he's crying to the crowds and convincing people to take the ultimate challenge. But right as he's starting into his spiel, you guys all make your way up to the ticket, and you are the next in line. And the person who is running here is sharply dressed in like a white shirt with the sleeves rolled up, a really nice vest, and like black slacks. And he is just going back and forth, and he's got several people working for him who are assisting people getting bracelets. And as you guys approach, he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, come right up here. Get your bracelets. How many it will be? One for the lad, one for you, ma'am." He's kind of just jazzing you guys up, getting you all excited. Tell me, how many bracelets would you like?
Looks like we need 8.
8 bracelets.
8. We need 8.
Okay. 8 it is. 8 it is. We got 8. As he calls out, and several of his helpers rush to get bracelets to you guys. And he says, 40 gold, miss. 40 gold for the lot. Okay. It is Safiel's treat. As you all get bracelets. And Zany and Bedouin are just like flabbergasted. That not only are they getting a bracelet, but that Saf just whipped out enough gold to pay for 8 people. It is just mind-boggling
And
to them.
presumably they brought enough to buy their own, which means now they're up 5 gold for the day.
Yeah, maybe. It was uncertain whether or not they were actually going to get one.
All right.
So
you can get in without the bracelets. The bracelets are just
you can get in. And that's what you've heard. There are you see walking around everyone that is participating in the challenges and things like that. They're all wearing bracelets, and there are guards. There are all kinds of people walking, and they're checking. And before people can enter the attraction or whatever, they have to show their bracelet and things like that. But there is lots to do if you don't buy a bracelet.
Okay.
Only way to win tickets! Only way to win tickets right here! Get your bracelets! Get your bracelets! Right, so
Big ass pumpkin over there.
What's
That
the
is a big-ass
tent next to
pumpkin.
it? What's this one?
So as you guys finish getting your bracelets,
Barbecue.
you kind of get moved on down, and he's taking the next. So feel free to move your tokens. I don't have to move them all, but Bedouin is rushes right over and looks, because there is this like crazy like giant, almost crystal ball, and Zany is going to stay close to Bedouin. And so let me know, do you guys want to stick together? Do you want to split up? How are you guys going to do this?
I personally am going to be sticking with Zany and Bedouin.
Okay.
Because we're going to try and find, our people. That's my plan.
For some reason, I
I'm not,
can't move my token.
Too trusting that we're even safe here. So
you
I'm
can't move your
sticking with
token?
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
can't-
I'm going to get rid of your
disappeared.
token. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of your token. And I'm going to put it back on. Try that now.
Oh, there we go.
What is your... Oh, you're grappled.
I'm not sure by whom. Yeah, every time
Why does it
when
say-
it said grappled, I was like trying to move it again. Like, what?
Hold on. Oh, you're unharmed. What? No, what is that icon on your character sheet?
Oh no.
That was a good point, Dalabash.
Someone keeps grabbing me. I keep seeing this big fist appear on my character token.
Is it
Ah.
toggled on in your if you go to the lightning bolt, does it say you have it toggled on?
Which lightning
It
bolt?
should be in the third row or second column down, third row to the right.
Like on your token or your character sheet?
No, the character sheet. I'm wondering if it says it's on and that's why it keeps coming back.
Oh, there's a thing on your character sheet?
Oh, look
There
at
it
that.
is.
Go to
Inactive
the lightning
effects.
bolt.
Yep, I had grappled. I had it toggled
Wow. Holy shit, that's
on.
new.
Oh, yeah, that's
Listen,
Now
I-
everyone's just
Sure,
getting
listen.
tons of conditions.
Everyone's trying to know.
Hold on.
Everyone's trying to...
Put that back. Put that back. Put that back on Lob.
what,
Overconfident.
overconfident? Yeah.
Overconfident.
Put it back.
I saw that too.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Um,
Okay, Lub, you seem to be interested in the Daredevil. So I'm going to get to you in a second. Raymond and Lub seem to be interested in the Daredevil tent. So I'm going to get to you in a second. But for Safiel and the rest, Safiel, Mother, and Dalavash, as you approach that tent with the intriguing crystal sphere, you see that it is Madame Muraine, prognosticator of prognosticators. And will you take her challenge?
oh boy.
There is someone currently standing at the sphere as you approach. And they all of a sudden just kind of look stunned, and you actually see a little bit of drool as their mouth is kind of like just open. And then they kind of shake out of it, and she says, yes, guess the cards. And they're just like, huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, better luck next time. and they kind of just wander off with their friends, kind of like just carrying them along. And as you approach, you see possibly an elf, something like that, but she's wearing a very mysterious headdress. And I'll just show you real quick.
Oh.
And as you approach, she says to you, do you have what it takes? Do you have the skills and the will to outmatch the Madame Uraine? Come, do not be shy, child. Step forth. And she's looking about to see if anyone will approach. And there are things that say like signs that say Madame Moraine's scrying. Do you have the gift? And things like that. As you approach, you see her very fancily shuffling this very elegant looking deck of cards, and she's doing all kinds of tricks and things like that. And she says, yes, my dear, do you wish to accept my challenge? Shall we test you for the gift of the all-seeing eye?
Can I make an insight check?
Sure.
I just want to see like how it's a fucking carnival where my bullshit reader is like falling.
Sure.
Ooh. All right.
I mean, it's a carnival, but you're kind of into it. It's exciting, the atmosphere, and it clearly is some type of a game. Mother, you definitely Mother, you definitely see that there's a lot of acting and drama happening, right? You kind of question, you're not sure she's the real deal or not. Okay. All right, my dear. Sit. And she has you stand. There's a table right in front of the orb, and she has you sit down. And she does this fancy shuffle with the deck and sets it down. And then she sets her palms on the table, and she goes back and forth. And then she raises her hand and points it at you. And with her left hand, she fans the deck across. And she says to you, now, my dear, to test your ability, I will have you draw 3 cards from my deck of magical things. Mother, give me an Arcana roll.
Yeah, Mother is also paying particular attention to the crystal ball to see if it's like an actual usable scrying orb, because actually Mother hadn't prepared it but could use scrying.
Okay. Arcana, okay. It is definitely an impressive deck of cards. And what you notice is it kind of does remind you of what you know of like a deck of many things.
Oh no.
So this is how it ends.
All right.
Okay. Come, my child, for 1 gold, I will tell you if you possess the gift. And she holds out her right hand.
All right, I'll give her a gold.
Okay. All right. So she gives you a gold, no, sorry. You give her the gold. She quickly makes it disappear. She says, "Now, I want you to concentrate. See the cards. See the future." And she says, "Now, choose 3 cards."
All right, I'll point to one on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right.
Okay, she slides each one you point to forward. With the rest, she swoops them back up and sets the deck aside. She says, "Now, look at your cards and remember well the face. Once you have committed them to memory, place them face down on the table."
Are you gonna give me 3?
Yeah, she slid 3 forward.
No, I mean like me, like.
Oh, 3 cards. So
Yeah, I don't
you're
know.
gonna pick them up and look at them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you pick up the cards, and the illustrations are very impressive. And on the first one is a picture that you commit to memory.
Okay.
Same with the second and third.
Okay.
And once you've looked at them and are sure there's no way you're not going to forget these cards, you put the cards down as requested, face down in a neat stack. Now, my dear, place your hands upon the scrying orb. Both hands, dear. Feel the energy.
All right, I will.
Okay, and Bedouin is like right by your side. He is just like looking at the sphere, looking at you. As soon as your hands touch, a purple glow emits. Even you can see it. Yes, feel the energies rushing through you. Now, she takes her hand, grabs your cards, and places them face down, but in 3 stacks, right in front of her. Now, I want you to reach deep into your mind. Fight the forces, for I will try to make you forget your cards. And she moves her hand towards you, and sparks shoot out and fly around you. You don't need an Arcana roll to know that she used prestidigitation, Mother. Okay. And Saf, I would like you to make me a... Hold on. Wisdom saving throw, please.
All right, I'm using my inspiration. I don't know where the thing is, but I'm using it.
First one, and she's already blowing her inspiration.
Shut up. I was hoping it would be just a wisdom
man.
check. Where is it actually? Oh, it's right there. Oh, that's cool. What?
Where is it?
It's so where you.
Oh,
have
is
your
it the...
level.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I see it. That's cool. It's a little star next to your level.
Yeah.
Okay, new roll.
I got 12. Not great.
Okay.
Freaking help, Dove.
What? I'm off.
My
wandering
bardic-
around
Okay.
somewhere.
Is it
As
too late
you
to give
think.
guidance?
Right now, yes. But okay. Seth. Literally. You cannot remember the cards. Every single one of them has faded from your mind.
Can I say 3 random ones?
And, well, for just a moment, you can't even remember your own name.
Oh,
Like-
good.
It is just,
Damn.
but then it comes back. But yes, you could say 3 random,
I'm gonna.
but
try.
you don't even remember. You don't remember anything about the cards.
That's okay.
So,
I'm gonna bullshit.
Okay, go ahead. Give me a deception roll. Go ahead. What are the 3?
Oh, it's a deck of many things. I'll say I don't know what's in a. I don't know what's in a deck of many things. I'll just. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna look it up. Fuck you. I'm gonna do it.
Before you do that,
Okay.
give me an intelligence roll.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead and look it up.
I'm probably gonna say the first. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, so I was gonna do Queen of Hearts. So a key. The Rogue. And the Moon.
Madame Moraine kind of gives you a mysterious look. She says, "You have something of the gift, child, but alas, that is not quite what you saw." And she quickly shuffles the cards back together and begins shuffling. "Would you like another try? Or perhaps any of your fine companions wish to see if they have the sight?"
I'm all set. Thank you very much. That was fun.
Bedouin kind of like says, he looks towards Zany and she just says, don't even think about it. You saw that other chap. He was drooling. You'll not touch that thing. Mother Dalavash, would you care?
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, same scenario. You go through, you pick 3 different cards, you study them. And you're like, how could Saf forget? How could she forget? These are easy. You put the cards face down. Mother, do you want to do it too? Okay,
Well,
so I'm gonna go
first I
through.
would give him
Wait, what?
guidance.
Oh, you're gonna give him guidance. You don't have. Is guidance a verbal and somatic?
Good question. Yes.
Yeah, I think Critical Role and Baldur's Gate 3 give the wrong impression on guidance.
Yeah,
Baldur's Gate 3 definitely does.
definitely
Critical
does.
Roll does too. Anytime somebody has to make a roll, someone else yells guidance, and then they add the
As well
D4.
as the
It's
friend
like,
spell.
What? Come on now. Yes, I've noticed that.
So I will say this, Mother. One of the things that they did really talk about, as you were getting your bracelets, was no cheating.
Okay.
They discussed that with the vendors? Or is that just a guess?
If that is the case, then Mother will not.
Okay. I was just gonna say you could, but you would feel that if you were seen and heard casting it, that it might not go over well. Okay, both of you make a wisdom save.
How do you toggle advantage on this sheet?
Oh, that happens when you roll it, B.
I would say you click it and then it'll pop up on your page.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You have
yeah,
advantage
that's
against
right.
all wisdom rolls?
Saves. Yep.
Wisdom saves? God damn, Kalishtar.
Yeah.
Okay. Mother, go ahead. Make your roll too. And then I want you to tell me who goes first. Now, the second time around, Saf, you heard she did not say deck of many things. She said deck of numerous things.
She said deck of magical things, actually.
Either
So,
Oh, fine.
way.
It's
Yeah.
a low-budget Walmart version of the deck of many things.
Wish.com.
It is the wish.com version of the deck of many things. Okay.
Deck of a bunch of
Deck of more than one thing. Okay. For both.
Deck of two things.
Yeah. Mother and Dalavash, you are able to recite exactly your cards. With no issues whatsoever. And for both of you, you are down 1 gold each. Okay. And if you check your inventory, Mother, you will see that you have small wooden carnival tickets. And I do just want to show these to y'all, if I can.
you guys suck.
Well, hold on. And Dalavash, you also have 3 carnival tickets. And hold on, I'm going to put these in. I want to show you these guys because this was pretty cool. I thought, because I made this with an AI generator. So hold on one second. Crew.
Where's my participation trophy?
Right? What's up, Peasers? Oh, it's time for bed. Okay, hold on one second. Show players. Here we go. Look at that.
Cool.
And notice the misspelling.
Yeah.
Najili.
The description, it says that the spelling is correct, so
Yes, exactly.
okay.
Is that a copy?
that is in fact how it is spelled. There's debate about whether it's spelled correctly or not, but that is how it's spelled.
I know which side of the debate I'm on.
Yeah. Apparently, when you get a bunch of wooden tokens manufactured and they spell them wrong, well, it's just easier to change your fucking name. Apparently,
When they run out,
They're
they change it
creepy
back.
animals.
it's fancy. Hey, come here. I can't tuck you in tonight, but I can give you a hug and a kiss. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Wave.
I was trying to wave, but I'm the one without a camera, actual camera.
That's
Your creepy hand.
Jeremy.
Here we go. I'll wave like this. Hey.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Horrifying.
Love you, baby. Have a good night. We'll paint tomorrow, okay? Okay. All right. So yeah, that is the ticket, and you each have 3 of them. Saf, do you want to take another turn?
No.
Okay. All right. Dove, were you more interested in the Daredevil?
I'm
You kinda-
actually just wondering about
Okay.
drifting toward any sources of music think.
Okay. For Lob,
Mother does comment, well, Onatar does give me certain gifts, but is this a functional scrying board?
oh, to Madame Muraine?
Yeah.
She kind of gives you a critical look, and for just the briefest of moments, she sort of breaks character as she studies you, but then she brushes it off and says, "This is a sacred relic. I have traveled the deserts of Chimera, the highest peaks on the abyssal plane to find and bring back this most magnificent of devices. Would you wish to go again?"
Can you use it to scry for someone? Thanks. I'm
It
looking for
is.
someone.
It is but a test of your ability. You, my friend, could learn the arts. Not all, and she gives a pointed look at you, Saf, are capable of such feats.
Keep your stupid tickets. I'm leaving.
Bedouin really wants to see your tickets, Dalavash. So he's like, "Oh, can I see one?" And he's hanging about. Okay, Lob. As you're over there, a shirtless elf who is covered in tattoos all over his body. He wears skin-tight black leather pants and black fingerless gloves. And he is saying, he is challenging everyone to test their skills, their strength, and their stamina as they attempt to scale and reach the flag at the top. And he's seeing you in the crowd. He says, "You look like you have what it takes. Are you brave enough? Can you reach the top and return the flag?"
What's the trick?
No trick. Just man versus his environment as you scale the top using only what the gods have given you.
Is there anyone else trying it?
Oh yeah, you've seen, well, where you are, you would have to like step back, but you haven't been too close to his example, and you've been able to kind of keep an eye. And yeah, there's plenty of people that are trying, and a couple of people have made it, like, maybe 10 feet up it. It does look like it's fairly easy to climb, but it definitely is not easy, right? Like it's not a slick metal pole. It's a giant wooden pole, and so it's pretty rough. It would probably be fairly easy to grip, at least for someone skilled in athletics.
I'll give it a shot.
1 gold, and the challenge is yours.
Fine.
Okay. As you move around, Lob, you spot a familiar face, or should I say a trio of familiar faces. Bum bum bum. The boy Marcus, when he sees you, he grabs a hold and shakes his father, Oberyn, who smiles and nods and placates the lad. You, however, are kind of over at the place where you are in line to try next. And you can see the person who is ahead of you, they made it about 15 feet before falling. And it actually looked like kind of a painful fall, to be honest. They're kind of like limping away, and you know the workers of this event are helping get them out of the way, and eventually, Lob, it is your turn, and they check your bracelet, check your well, you were probably given some type of a token saying that you had paid, right? So they take your token and kind of go over quickly the rules for you. And basically you will get 1 ticket for every 20 feet. But if you're able to retrieve the flag, then you will get 5 tickets.
5 additional tickets?
No, 5 total. So it's one ticket per 20 feet. It's about 60 feet. So just climbing to the top would get you 3 tickets, but if you're able to get the flag, you get 2 additional tickets.
I think, Saf, the band lets you play the games or get the tickets.
That's stupid.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
It's a scam.
Oh, did she chat something?
Yeah.
Yes. You cannot participate in any of these without the band, but yes, you may spend a decent amount of gold, depending on how many games you want to play. All right, so they get you up there, and you're gonna love this, Lob, because it is an athletics check. You're going to climb at half speed.
Okay.
And we'll do it per round, and you're going to give me an athletics check. So for the start of it, go ahead and give me your first athletics. Okay. You are able to maintain your climbing speed, Jesus, +9, without any difficulty. So you're able to, what's your move speed, Lob? Is it 30?
30.
Okay,
30.
so you are able to move 15 feet up, and you're doing it just easily. And Marcus, Marcus is so into watching you, and he's talking to his mom is kind of like nervous. She's seen some people fall. She doesn't seem to really like this event whatsoever. And Oberyn just kind of is like impressed. But Marcus is losing his mind as he watches you. So give me your next roll.
I think I actually want to wind up watching this too.
Okay. Same thing. You move up another 15 feet quite easily.
So I'm halfway.
Yep, you're halfway.
Are there no safety precautions here?
There are none.
Have you ever been to a
Mother.
carnival, Mother?
Especially a carnival in
No.
like medieval times. Yeah.
How tall did you say this thing is?
About 60 feet.
60, that's what I thought.
Yep.
I'll catch
All
him
right.
if he falls.
It's only
Don't
10d6. He'll be fine.
I'll catch him. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, no problem.
Next one.
Mother comments.
Oh yeah. 45 feet, you're 3/4, and this has just been so easy for you
Walk
so
in the
far.
park.
Yeah. Make another one.
Get the pig
Yeah,
race on
except
top.
for the last 10 feet has spikes and
I was
covered in
thinking
grease.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's greased up wicked.
so
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Mother comments.
Ooh. Okay,
Unsteady.
Lub, you take a breather this turn.
Mother, have
Okay.
you not dealt with
Little bit of
before?
a wait. You're kind of looking over, trying to see what your best bet. You know you're close. You're 3/4 of the way there, but you're kind of just resting for a beat. So you take like 6 seconds to just kind of rest as you're kind of looking up. Everyone is
progress.
just like, yeah, just everyone is like, whoa. You're the highest that you've seen since you guys have even come to this into the carnival. So let's make another roll.
I'm actually looking around to see how it's rigged. I'm looking for a rig. There's got to be something that's not going to let him get to the top.
Okay. Lob, you make it after taking your brief break. You make it all the way to the top, and if you want, you could easily grab the flag.
All right, I
Well,
grab the
that's it.
flag.
Do a backflip.
I do not do a backflip, but I do a barrel roll.
A barrel roll.
Oh God! I prepare my cure wound spell.
Yep. Okay. Going down is a little tricky too. So go ahead and make some athletics checks for me.
Okay, I do genuinely prepare to catch him if he fucks up.
I'm like twice the size of you.
I was gonna say.
It's fine.
No problem. You are able to make it back down another 15 feet. You pause to take a little breath, but no worries there. And
Nope,
something
I'm done.
something still like just again going down is not that easy, and so you break again, you pause again, no progress made.
Yeah.
I think you found your limit there, buddy. Don't roll below a 5. Okay, same thing. Everyone's starting to kind of panic. How many more 5s can Lob roll in a row? Don't encourage him. He will do it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
Mother looks at Dove. Mother, Featherfall prepared?
Okay, back on target. You go down another 15 feet. You have only 30 feet remaining.
Oh, fantastic.
15 feet left. What are you going to do, Lob? You going to scale it or you going to jump off?
Jump, pussy!
I gotta skill it.
Climb.
Okay, as you easily make it back down and return the flag, the crowd goes nuts, and there are idiots that rush to the front of this to buy their token because Lob made it look so easy.
Oh.
So as you come down, Lob, you are given. I'm going to give you your tickets. So if you look in your inventory now, currently you have 1, but I'm gonna boop, 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 boop. You have 5.
I kind of let them drop from one hand to the other hand in front of Saf.
Can I try and slide
Yes.
Did you hear me? Can I try and slide of hand one?
You can
Yes, you fucker!
if you're close enough.
Ah!
Oh. What is let's see. Lob, would you prefer a opposed sleight of hand or
Go ahead, say perception.
Oh, okay. You just want to see it. You don't want to stop her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't.
Oh, what's your passive though?
Hey, you! What?
My passive would be 17.
Yeah, that does not beat. So you easily see Saf reach out and snag one. You're not sure everyone else did, but I'm going to leave it up to you whether you say anything. But you now have 4, and Safiel, you have 1.
I will remain silent for now.
Okay. Who else has passive
You know what?
perception?
Pretty high.
Look and see if
Dove, Dalavash, and Mother, you all see it as
Yeah,
well.
we're all pretty
did
good.
Zany see it?
Yeah. Huh?
Mother
Did
just
Zany see it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Mother just
Nope.
looks disapprovingly at Saf.
I just hired
The 2 boys, Lob, are all over you. That was amazing. You know, just gushing and both Bedwin and Marcus, and they're both talking with each other, just like now Marcus, granted, is more like 15, so he's a lot older than Bedwin, but they're still both like little boys, just kind of talking to each other. And as the kids kind of like go off, did you see it? Did you see? But did you see? But did you see that? They're just going off. And Oberon and his wife approach, and he gives you a very appreciative nod and holds out his hand, and just says, "Surprised to see you here."
Shake it.
Shake it.
I'm surprised to be here. But here I am.
His wife, Shasa, she leans in again and just says, not super quiet, but mostly just intended for you to hear, Law. But she just says, "We thank you again for the gift."
Just nod.
Do you know what she's talking about? As the player?
I think I gave my winnings or something to them. Or
Yes.
she was talking about buying a dress or something back in Fairhaven.
Yep, you did. You did. And you do see that the dress she is wearing is very nice. And she looks at you with genuine, like, appreciation. She's still very reserved. You can tell she's probably not the most comfortable here, but she looks at you with just genuine happiness. And you can see her sneaking smiles fondly towards Marcus, who has apparently found a friend and is still gushing about Lob. So he said, Oberon tells you, just stepped away. Actually, I'm trying to remember what accent I gave Oberon. I don't think it was French.
Nordish.
Remember it if you did.
I think it was like Eastern European, but I'll have to look back. Anyways, you know what? Screw it. He's French. He's on Dare.
Oh yeah.
We have several of our boys watching our stand, but Marcus would not could not wait to see the fair. But he says to the boy, Marquez, we must go. I must get back to the stand. Remember, we are not here just to play. And with that, like, Marcus is just completely crestfallen. He says, and most of you notice Marcus is not wearing a bracelet. But Marcus kind of starts to argue with his dad, but his mother says, Marcus, you do not make a scene. Let's go. And he just says, okay. And Bedouin just kind of says, oh, but can't he go with us? And Marcus kind of looks hopefully towards his parents, but his dad just kind of says, no, son, you must learn. You will be taking over for me. You must be there and learn. I guess he's Eastern European now. I don't know. I can't be French apparently. So he says, okay. And with that, they kind of, bid you once again a fond farewell, Lob. And they head out towards the exit or the entrance or whatever. Back towards the city. Okay. Anyone else want to climb? You do notice that there is they have a pole with a hook, a really long pole, and they are able to secure another flag, put it back up there ready for the next person. Dalavash. Bedouin's kind of looking more at Lob. Lob got 5 tickets. You only got 3. Are you gonna let Lob one up you? You gonna?
I have no reason to prove anything to anyone.
Okay.
He's a
Saf.
true hero.
That's right. He's not the hero we want, he's
Saf.
the hero we need.
Yes. No, I don't want to try.
While you are, while they're watching, Zany motions towards another tent. This richly purple and gold striped tent.
Okay.
Over here, and says to you, "That's where I saw him. He was talking with the blue-skinned fellow there. Oh, I hope he'll be there today." What's up?
Well, do you want to go look?
Hold on 1 second.
Okay, while they're doing that, while I'm talking to Zany Mother, I'm gonna look at you, and just kind of look at Mark. No, that's not Marcus. That's Bedouin. I'm just gonna look at him and be kind of like, give you a acknowledgement to like watch. But I say to Zany, do you want to go?
Okay. All right. So there's more tents. There's all kinds of stuff. Just let me know if you guys, want to look at any of them. You see someone over here crying about, come find the needle. Be the one. And then here, you guys notice that there is a bunch of people competing in an apple bobbing, a huge tank doing apple bobbing. So that in particular seems to really draw the attention of Bedouin. So if anyone wants to participate in that, with the apple bobbing, a lot of people can participate at once.
I will do that after.
Super
Okay.
spreader events.
Yeah, but you know, they have paladins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, my thought on this whole carnival is I've probably done more than my fair share of carnivals as a beginning bard. And so I'm expecting everything to be rigged. So I'm looking more at the sites themselves, any vendor displays, things like that, the actual goods that are on display, people that are actually trying to make a living here. And like I said, if I wander past a stage or something and there's nobody on it, there may be after a few seconds.
Okay, you do see there is one way over here,
Oh.
but it is currently empty.
What's still early?
But there's all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it is pretty early. There is all kinds of stuff happening all over the place.
Yeah.
Do
So
it
for
before-
now, I'm kind of lingering with the group. What?
Do it before everyone spends all their money.
Yeah, right. So they spend all the money. Everyone else comes out of here with no money. I come out with pockets just.
Yay!
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, you gotta know what the
okay.
carnival's good for.
All right, so we're kind of splitting. We have some people that are kind of in between. Anything in particular? Everyone except for Safiel. Now, Lob, you're close enough now that you can tell that the guy that is over here,
Yep.
he is a drow. And he is talking about, do you have what it takes to be the finest thief in all of Eberron?
He's saying that to Sav?
No, he's saying it to the crowds.
Oh, all right.
Come test your skills. See if you've got what it takes. And as you approach, so as you approach Saf, the first thing she says, or Zany says, is, there he is. And as you round the corner, you see a familiar face.
Aww. Does he see us?
As you walk around and he sees the tiefling and he sees her reaction. Oh, you bet. And he waves to you, and he signs something towards the drow. He gets the drow's attention and he signs something, and the drow looks at you and just kind of blinks. Looks back at Jax, who nods, looks back at you, and just kind of shrugs, and approaches you. He hops down off of a really extravagant-looking treasure chest. He hops down where he was standing on it and walks over to you. He gives you a bow, but also flashes you a sign that you recognize.
Okay.
And he says, he gives you a deep bow and says, "Well met."
Well met indeed.
Would you care to put your skills to the test? And he motions towards the tent.
Why not?
Normally we charge 5 gold, but for you, how about 1?
Sure. And I just
I
look
warn
back
you.
for the tiefling's name, and I just like roll my eyes.
The tiefling's name was Jax,
Right, Jax. So I just look at Jax and I roll my eyes.
and
I
he just kind of shrugs. But so the drow introduces himself as Plendus, and he introduces you, or he walks you over and he says, "Now, as a bit of a challenge, you'll see that not all conditions those who practice the subtle arts are ideal. The challenge is unlock as many of the chests as you can before the clock runs out.
Okay.
But your gear stays here. He motions towards the big chest. He flips it open dramatically with his foot, and it's empty. And you'll use my kit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I look it over? His
Yep.
kit.
Jax starts to sign something to you while Plendis's back is turned, but remembers you probably can't speak sign language yet, so he just gives you one of these
Okay.
and nods.
Okay.
You look it over. Everything seems to be in order. It's not quite the exact same order as your kit, but you thinking of every tool, you would need. It all looks to be in pretty good shape. Certainly well used, but also well maintained.
Okay.
And as Plendis watches you look it over, he says, "You've got a fine eye, I see. Well, let's see if you can deal with this." And he dramatically opens several curtains, like intermixed. But the way he grabs it, they all open at once.
Mhm.
And you can see that the interior is pitch black. But you can see there are very fine looking rugs and pillows on the outskirts of the round tent, but inside 3 chests all in a row.
Okay.
You won't even have to move. And he gives you a look. Now, Plendis is wearing like a mask that covers his eyes, and it's in the shape of like a probably like a crow or a raven or something. It's feathered, and there's a slight it gives the impression of a beak. But other than that, he's mostly wearing black leather clothes that look like extremely tailored to him. Are you ready, lass?
Ready as I'll ever be.
And you start now. As he kind of with the back of his hand, kind of nudges you into the room, and with his other hand, he turns over an hourglass and says, "Go." It is pitch black, Saphiel. Do you have dark vision?
I don't think so.
Right. Give me a sleight of hand check. So you start to the one on the left. Give me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage, please.
18.
Whoa, that was with disadvantage?
Yep.
Good lord. Okay.
You're dealing with knife level.
You are easily able to go through it. You pick it in just a matter of seconds. You reaching inside, you feel the familiar weight of a ticket. So I'm going to increment your ticket by 1. You now have 2.
Awesome.
Moving on to the next chest. Give me another. Ooh, yeah, just able to make it. And inside, there are. Did you deduct a gold, by the way?
I don't. No, I didn't. Okay, well, right now.
Deduct a gold.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Where did their tickets go? Oh, there they are. In the second chest are 4 tickets, bringing you up
Wow.
to a total of 6.
Ha.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, Saf,
Yes.
inside are 10 tickets. You now have 16 tickets.
I think you should get back to Lob.
Well, back is one.
You dropped this.
Okay. And as you walk out holding your pile of tickets, you see that there's still plenty of time left in the hourglass sand. And Jax just claps his hands, not to any good beat, and you can kind of see that Zany has kind of moved over here, but she still kind of looks a little shy, so isn't really talking to him. But you come back out, and Plendis says, "Well done. Your reputation has preceded you. In addition, you've set something of a record for us. I wish to bestow upon you these." And he brings out a very, very fine, tightly rolled, like supple leather case. And he hands it to you.
I want to open it. Is it new thieves' tools?
It is indeed a extremely fine set of thieves' tools.
Nice.
Yay!
They're decorative. They
All right.
First time you use them.
Freaking Duff. She's so jaded.
I kind of am. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. So as that's happening, Bedwin is watching the people doing the apple bobbing, and he kind of just says to himself, like, "Oh, I could do way better than that." And he's just kind of looking longingly towards the tent.
I will toss him a gold to go and try it.
Ooh.
He like looks at it, and you can see like there's like a war happening as he looks at the gold, looks at the tent. But before you toss him that, actually, you can see on the sign that it is actually 5 gold per person.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll give him 5 then.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
What happened to
bad.
the happy salmon one is? Oh, jeez. Yeah, go ahead. Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry about that. What? Okay, you made your insight. Oh, okay. So as you reach into your pocket, you figure something out right away. If you give this kid gold, there is no way he's going to spend it on himself. So knowing that, it may be better to buy him a token to play.
Oh yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
yeah. I'll do that then.
Because if you give him 5 gold, he's going to be thinking of his mom and his sister. And
Yeah.
if you buy him a token, he's going to play.
All right. So yeah, I'll buy him the token then.
Okay, so deduct 5 gold. Does anyone want to play with him?
I do, but I'm busy.
I know, you're busy.
What is the game?
It's bobbing for apples.
Oh yeah.
Bobbing for apples.
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
Okay,
Just
Dalavesh is
for
in.
him.
Deduct another 5, buddy. I said I was de-leveling you. Really, what I'm doing is liquidating your gold.
We also have gold in the bag of holding. Don't forget, we have a shit ton of gold in the bag of
That's all right. I'm
holding.
heading for that stage. We'll be making it up again in a second.
All right. Okay, so Dalavesh, Mother.
Mother says, "What is the purpose of this bobbing for apples?"
Oh.
So you've kind of been watching, but Bedouin just explains it. You gotta be fast. You get down there, you get 1 apple, 2 apple. I guarantee you, I can take my head in there and give the apples out. All the apples. I'm gonna win. Trust me. We got this. But what you've seen, Mother, is people are dunking their head in water and trying to bite onto an apple, whip it out, only using their face and mouth.
See, the trick, Mother, is to go for the stem.
Ha ha! Alright, so we got Dalavesh. Who else?
But why does
Raymond?
one bob
Lob?
for apples?
For the
Okay.
same reason one climbs
Dove?
a greased up wet wooden pole. Did you write that down closely?
Okay. I would like. I'm going to want a Constitution check. And you're going to make a total of 5 Constitution checks, Dalavesh.
Checks or saves?
Actually, no, Constitution check, not a save,
And
because
Is
it's
it
kind
just
of
gonna be-
about.
is it just going
Go
to be
ahead.
me and him playing, or are there other people too?
Oh, there's other people.
Oh, okay.
There's lots of people playing, but it's just from your group. It's just you and him.
There it is.
But what purpose is that?
Fun?
Yeah. Okay. So the first check, Dalavesh, you get an apple. Bedouin comes up with nothing, but he looks happy. Next one.
See, Mother, there's this thing's called endorphins. You probably don't experience this.
Oh shit. Dalavesh. In the round, which is probably about 3 seconds, right? You manage to get 2 apples. So you've now retrieved 3 apples total. Okay? Bedouin still has not gotten any. Go again.
Oof.
Okay. This time you get none, but Bedouin gets one. He manages to snag one. So he has 1, you have 4.
I will cheer him on.
Mm-hmm. Make another one. Oh, shit. Bedouin gets another one. Just 1, I think. Yep.
It was my cheering on.
Yep. It was
You
it was
are
Dove.
inspiration.
It was dumb.
Heck yeah.
Cat, what are you doing?
Dalavesh, you get none. Last one, please.
Oh,
Okay.
started strong too.
You did start really strong. Bedouin gets, so you both ended up with 3, and you both get 3 tickets. So go ahead and let me increment yours, Dalavash.
Calabash takes it back, says, "That was my ticket. I paid for your
Oh, hold on. Wrong layer.
Turns evil.
Dalavash.
This is his villain origin story.
All this
Yep,
time,
right there.
we didn't realize carnivals
Yep.
were his kryptonite.
Yep.
Carnivals and children.
He turns into evil carnival Matt Mercer.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So Bedouin is psyched because he has 3 tickets now. Dalavash, you have 6. Okay. And then let's see. So this tin over here is empty currently. It is stacked full of barrels and things like that.
Burn it down.
Over here there is someone. Good lord. Over here there is someone wearing like literally a straw like top hat and wearing like plaid overalls. The floor is covered with straw and he keeps shouting about finding the needle. Over here you see a face painter. And over here, there is a very elaborate, like, alchemy station set up with a gnome helping people, like, make potions. So, all right. While Saf is picking locks, well, actually, Saf will probably be done picking locks around the same time you guys are done bobbing for apples. What are you guys doing next?
I want to go up to, what's her name? Zany?
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 Yep.
And lean into her and ask her what the deal is with this big effigy here.
Ooh, hold on.
Not the bee.
Otherwise,
We don't talk about it.
how to get burned,
We
how to
don't
get burned, how to
speak
get burned.
about it. Okay, so the wooden sculpture, it's kind of roughly constructed. And she kind of explains that it is an effigy that on the last day of the festival is ignited. So, you know, the whole town will turn out in celebration at the end of the harvest, at the end of the season, and it's always coincided with the Aundair Wine Festival that's been held in Windshire for the last 30, 40, 50 years. Probably 100 years, honestly.
Who is the effigy of?
She kind of gives you a look, she's trying to think.
Like what kind of question is that?
No, more like seeing if she recalls. To be honest, I don't really know. My ma would know. I think it dates back quite some time. Much earlier than the festival. And I think it's something pretty unique to this area. This particular region. Some call it a backwoods, outdated festival, but it's just always been the way as long as I've been here.
Okay.
And how old are you? I ask her. I'm right there too.
She kind of looks up and thinks for just a moment, and she says, I think I'll be 22. And nods. Aye.
No, it's been around for quite a while then, if it's older than you.
Oh, me ma has said they were doing it when she was a wee lass. And she's lived here in Windshire her whole life. And she kind of says this with like just, she can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Though, I think it's been about 12 years that I've been here. She nods.
Oh, you transplanted
Hey,
somewhere else?
about that. Hi. As you may have guessed, my brother and I, well, we're a family, but not by blood.
I wasn't gonna pry.
Yes, Raphael?
No, sorry, I just have to
Uh-huh,
clear my throat,
uh-huh.
sorry. Yeah, anyway, so this is Jax. We'll get there.
So yeah, right about that time, I would say, after Saf comes out, Plindus gives her the kit, the very fine, tightly rolled kit, and Jax hops off of whatever stool he was at, and he shakes your hand, Saf.
Hmm.
And gives you a friendly nod, but then he also waves to you, Dalavash and Dove, because he recognizes you, and you guys would recognize him as well.
Okay. Just give him a sun.
What did we recognize him from? I don't remember.
It's the Thieves Guild in
Yeah,
Fairhaven.
in Safiel's Thieves Guild.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mine,
Okay.
specifically.
You
Oh.
can have
And I
it.
vaguely remember the thing about him in the sign language, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So I am going to walk over to Zany, and I'm going to kind of put my arm around her, and I say, he is deaf, which is probably why he's not talking to you. And I'm going to turn to Jax and say, this is Zany. Zany, this is Jax.
She looks like briefly terror stricken that you would do that, and she like doesn't know what to do with her hands, with anything, but Jax makes a very formal bow, like a very flowing formal bow, and holds out his hand, which Zany puts in, and he kisses her her fingers, and she just turns like a deeper shade of pinkish, purpley skin. But he stands up, and he motions over Plindus, who has some other people running the booth, if you will, and he does some translating, but Jack signs basically saying it is my pleasure to meet you. Any friend of Safiel is a friend of ours, right? That kind of stuff. And he asks her if she would allow him to escort her around the carnival and perhaps get a bite to eat. And she just kind of she looks at you and kind of gives you like a kind of a happy
He's
squeal.
dying, like,
Yeah. And she nods quickly, and Jax holds out his arm, gives you a very respectful nod of his head, again, Dalavash, you get kind of like a wave, and then Dove, you also get a more formal like head nod as him and Zany scarper off. Now you're left watching the kid.
No,
I'll just
mother
walk
is.
over and say, "Yeah, you made her night."
You know, if I can do that for somebody, then I'm happy.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
And they're cute. I mean, that was adorable. Come on, that was super cute.
Mother, Bedouin is very, very interested, leaning very, very close to the alchemical table, and there's a couple over here who are doing something, and their potion literally explodes, knocking them both on their ass. So yeah, it doesn't look super safe.
I'm gonna come and check on the couple and make sure they're okay.
Yeah, they've definitely got a few singes, but beyond that, they're not too bad. But Bedouin is just now even more eager to play with exploding
Yeah,
things.
no, I'm not spending money on that for a kid. Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Question for everyone. Jeremy, is tonight a working night?
He just said, "Be right back."
Mhm.
Oh shoot.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. Okay. I don't know what time we can go to tonight, and I don't know what time you guys want to go to tonight.
I don't care.
I'm probably good for another half hour, maybe a little more.
Okay. Jamie,
That
are
was
you
actually
good for the same?
Yeah. I mean, I'm dying right now, but I can hang on for another half hour.
Okay. All right. At this point, though, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to stay together as a group and go through everything, or do you want to split up?
I want to get my face painted.
Of course you do.
Mother will stay with Bedouin and suggest, "I know I have some training in alchemy. I may, if you would like, I can assist you," and offers to,
Ooh. Hell yeah.
if he is
Okay.
interested, buy him a ticket.
Oh, he is definitely interested. So, Mother and Bedouin are gonna go to the alchemy booth here. Saf, the
taking a
face
few
painting.
steps back.
I love it. So the thieves' tent, the lock, pickpocketing or sleight of hand tent, right, is here. Lob, you would probably be very, 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 very much interested in that. That right there is a wrestling ring.
Oh.
And there's not a lot yet, but it is gathering a crowd, and there are signs all over the place talking about can you last 3 rounds with the champion. So there is a lot of people, and there is currently a rather big-looking farmer with a silver dragonborn currently wrestling.
Which one's
And
the champion?
well, you don't know, but it definitely looks like the big farmer is not doing so well.
Hey, I'm gonna sit there and watch for a while.
Okay. I knew I wanted you to pause just so you kind of know what you were looking at, because I figured that would interest Lob. Okay, so Saf, face paint, like I said, is over here. What's Raymond doing?
He's just kind of hanging back, watching the group as a whole, making sure that nothing nefarious is going on.
Dalavash, are you interested in a face paint?
Nope. I will watch what happens at this alchemy table.
Alchemy, okay. And
Over
I
the
don't think
safe
Dove is
distance.
back. I don't think Dove is back just yet.
No, that blank stare means probably not.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Really quickly, Safiel, you see that the tent is manned by a very shy and frail-looking elf woman. And it says on her thing, her name is Landis, and she has pictures hanging up, as well as you can see you can see she's currently working with someone to painting their face. And she's got a lot of examples. A few of the ones that are up, you've got a clown, a hag, a jack-o'-lantern, a lion, a mime, a monkey, a pig, a skull, and a intricate spiderweb design, as well as a tiger. But you can see that what she's doing now is none of those. And it looks like she also does custom face painting.
Okay.
Get the pig. Get the pig.
No. I'll get like the jack-o'-lantern, but like a white one.
Okay.
Get the hag and pretend you're Gertie.
The jack-o'-lantern costs 5 gold. Just be aware.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Just tell me
It's
if
fine.
I'm doing it now.
You can.
Alright.
But we'll say that that's what you're working on for the next round, right?
Okay,
So
I
that's
give
what
her
Saf is doing.
$5 tip or 5 gold tip too.
Whoa! So you paid 10 gold for your face paint?
Yep.
Jeez.
Make me look
Cl-
cool.
Clearly, I am giving you all too much money. Just
You
kidding.
didn't give us any money.
I didn't
and
give
then
a sh- I didn't give you shit.
Yeah. And
That's
again,
why
we
you brought
spent
us here
money
so
on party
we could
treasure.
spend all of it.
Okay. Actually, as you are Raymond,
Yep.
as you're kind of over here, you are approached by a quite rotund human wearing the face paint and dress of a mime.
Oh, good lord.
And he is starting to really interact with you, and encourage you to participate.
I pull out my
and-
alm box. And I point to the alm box.
He starts incorporating that into his routine. He starts acting as if he's trying to protect it against unseen forces. And now you are becoming the central part. Do you wish to play along?
I'll just hold the alm box out and wait.
Give me a performance check either way.
All right.
Okay. While you are, you're like Ron Swansoning this, right? You are like participating under duress. And yet the mime is using it magnificently. And your like complete like lack of interest and everything about it, and the crowd is absolutely loving it. And you now have a little bit of crowd, and the mime is trying to like put imaginary coins in, but keeps stumbling and falling and then dropping it and picking it up, and you're kind of like following him around, and it is great. And when he's finally done, he bows, the crowd cheers, everyone is happy, and he reaches out and he drops 1, 2, 3 tokens into your tickets into your alms box. So Raymond now has 3 tickets. And there we go. All right, I see Dove's head moving.
Yeah, sorry if you tried to talk to me. You
No.
just called. She's in a ditch.
Oh no, do you need to go?
No, there's nothing I can do. My car's in worse snow than hers is right now.
Oh my god.
She didn't even leave Duncan's until now because they hadn't been plowing the road, so she couldn't get out. Because if you know the Duncan's in Plymouth, it's down a hill.
Yeah.
So she's been stuck there waiting for a truck to come through. They just plowed the driveway, so she climbed out and then went straight across instead of turning because the car just decided not to turn, went right into the ditch across the street.
Oh.
So she's just
That's
letting me know.
scary.
She's usually home by 8:30 on a Saturday night. This is the kind of night she's having, so she's not in a good mood. I said, I don't know, besides calling the police and getting, a tow truck or something to show up, I don't know what that could tell you, could do for you. But the owners of her dunks are a bunch of guys with trucks, so she's going to try texting them first and see if they can't come. And since
Help
it's
her
kind of
out.
their fault since she's there this late anyway.
Well, hopefully she gets.
Right? I was just pulling
Okay.
up my phone to text her too, and I saw incoming call, and it's on mute, so I wouldn't have heard it. So, but yes, I am back.
Okay. We had decided we're going to go to just about 10 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know. I didn't know if you had a work thing tonight.
Nope,
Hopefully you
not
don't,
tonight.
because yeah,
No.
that would stink, and that would stink tonight.
Yeah, it really, really would.
With the weather being what it is, you would have had to leave like an hour ago.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
No, this kind of weather, I
Okay.
usually ask one of my coworkers with fancier vehicles to pick me up on their way by,
Nice.
because they all live up here for some reason,
Huh.
and we all work down in Meredith. It's like, all right.
Yeah. Okay, well, Raymond has been accosted by a mime. You might have heard the tail end of that.
I think I got the very last part. Yeah.
Yeah. Lob has wandered over to where people are wrestling. Saf has wandered off to get her face painted. And
If everyone's starting to spread out like this,
yeah,
then I will probably gravitate toward the stage unconsciously at first,
Okay.
and then with purpose.
okay. Hold on 1 second. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hold on 1 second. One, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, where are you going, Dove?
Toward the stage.
Okay.
Is there anybody up there?
No, not yet. Not yet. There's no one kind of around this area just yet. It hasn't kind of opened up, but you can head over there. I'm going to stop you right here.
Okay.
And you have a passive perception of 16. And as you are walking this way, there are quite a few people in the pumpkin patch, and you can see this big tent. People are going in and out.
Waiting for the great pumpkin.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see a very small child back over here
By the stage.
behind the stage, like
Okay.
in the tree line, and they are crying, or what looks to be very upset and crying. But then they quickly dart off behind the stage.
Okay. Well, I'm heading that way anyway, so I think I might go and Have a peek around
Investigate?
behind. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you are heading that way. Mother.
Seeing this, Mother will signal Dalavash for the Dalavash signal.
The bat
Okay.
bat
go
signal.
And initially is saying, should someone follow Zany, and then see Dove go off and say, or Dove in case
Oh,
that
come
thing
on. Splitting up the
appears.
party never hurt anyone.
I'll say back to you, yeah, I suggested at the beginning when we first got here that we should stay in a group, but apparently that's not happening. So I don't know. I think Zany will be fine because she's with that guy from the Thieves Guild.
Gee, what you just said.
Jacksonillion.
Huh?
Under any other circumstances, that sentence would not make logical sense.
What sentence?
She's safe. She's with someone from the Thieves Guild.
Yo, I could go wrong.
That is amazing.
Yeah, Mother says, is he trustworthy? I assume.
Let's hope so. I can't be in 6 places at once.
But she is not a target of the creature so far as we know, so.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, maybe I should go find Dove, actually.
Thank you. I will watch the boy.
Alright, I am gonna go up to where Dove
Just
is.
haul right there. Just haul right
Oh.
there for now.
Right here.
Yep. Yeah, because she's got a little bit of a head start on you. Okay, Mother. So as you approach the tent, you find that the cost to participate is 20 gold.
Okay, well, I will. If he is that interested, I will pay the gold and get him a ticket.
Okay, so you guys are going to be working together. And what you are trained in alchemy.
Yeah.
And you recognize right off the bat that she is giving what she's giving you is not raw alchemical materials, but nearly finished potions. Right? These are the stage right before potion is complete. So you are actually getting potentially and looking over. Go ahead and just give me roll your alchemy skill with advantage, please.
Okay, let me find that. Should I use intelligence with it?
Yes, please. And you did with advantage?
Yes.
Yes, you did. Okay, so yeah, you recognize that you could actually make some pretty good potions with what she is giving you. And where most people wouldn't know what the hell to do with these, in the hands of someone who's actually skilled or trained, 20 gold is kind of a freaking bargain unless you screw something up. Okay? So, he is eager. Bedouin is eager to get started, but he's also a polite little boy, and so he is looking to you to instruct him. And so what we're going to do is you are going to use either a Arcana check or an Alchemy crafting check, whichever you prefer, whichever is higher. Because she's the friendly gnome who has identified her. She's wearing, by the way, a pumpkin bonnet bonnet that's like kind of like shaped like a pumpkin, and introduces herself as Ehrenvine. And she's sitting up high on a very tall stool, so she's more at eye level of the average person. And she's hawking to the crowd. She has a few helpers helping her get things set up. There's 2 stations, but currently yours is the only one in use. And so her helpers are standing by asking if you have any questions. But with everything that she's given you for that 20 gold, you're ready to get started. So like I said, whatever, you're not rolling with advantage this time, but whatever's higher for you, whatever you want to use, either intelligence arcana or intelligence alchemy crafting, which I think you got a +5 with both, so it probably doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, well, Mother will kind of kneel down to get kind of to Bedouin's level, being 6'6", and ask, "So, what sort of potion would you like to make, Mr. Bedouin?"
I don't know. Could we make one that blows stuff up?
That is surprisingly easy, but dangerous. Mother kind of looks at Ehrenvine, was that her name?
Yeah, Ehrenvine.
Ehrenvine. That may not be a good idea, but...
Oops, I said that as you, Mother. I didn't mean to. But sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
With great explosive power comes great responsibility.
And he just nods eagerly, like, he's like, okay, that sounds great.
Only if you agree to detonate this potion in a controlled, safe environment.
Will you teach me how?
Yeah, he's totally not going to do that.
Mother is fighting out. The kids are tough.
Mother will, maybe if I can make an insight roll, maybe this wouldn't really work, but kind of try to get the sense of maybe why he wants to do this. Like, is this just kind of a passing fancy, or is he a pyromaniac in the making? Sort of.
Sure, give me an insight roll. Okay. He just seems like a kid, and he likes, big things and sparks, and he saw the previous explosion and thought that was really cool. So you don't really think that there's anything beyond him just being a kid.
I think I'm going to use inspiration.
Wait, you're using it on this? And even though I told you you're going to have to make a roll on that, I mean, go ahead.
True, but I did crit.
You did crit what?
You got a 10 with
And
a
I
nat
don't
1.
want-
That's crazy.
That
I
is
don't want to
crazy.
be responsible for someone's kid turning into
Fair
a
enough.
maniac.
Fair enough. Use your inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh,
The fates
man.
have decided, Chris.
Oh, you are just not welcome to parenthood, Chris. You will never know for sure. Right there. Oh man.
Mother.
Yep. All right. All right. Are you ready to make your first roll? Arcana or crafting, up to you.
Mother will first ask Miss Ehrenvine, Miss Ehrenfine, is there somewhere safe for the safe detonation of volatile substances?
She gives you a somewhat of a concerned look, but then says, "Sure, love. Just not around here. Yeah, maybe in the woods or outside. Cross the river."
Understood. Thank you.
All right.
I will ensure the boy's safety. I hope I remember this from my days. I am something, a professional, so
You should be making people sign a waiver.
she gives you somewhat of a skeptical look, and finds a reason to hop down off her stool and check on something in the back.
thanks.
Okay. Let's roll! With no inspiration! I love it!
And a 1.
Give me that, give me that, give me that crafting roll.
Okay. Let's see.
I will say you're probably keeping... Holy balls, did you just roll a 2? It has to be a 2. Oh, no, a 3.
A 3.
A 3. With no inspiration, mind you.
Correct.
Okay.
Kaboom.
I'm gonna go public for this one. Now you have prudently told Bedouin to take a step back as you mix the ingredients. But you take 10 points of fire damage as the first of your creations explodes.
Oh, man.
Mother, 10 fire damage.
That's only 5 for me.
Oh, that's lucky.
Oh, do you have fire resistance?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. You have enough solutions to make one more go at it.
Oh my god.
But Bedouin already thinks that was the coolest thing he's ever seen.
It really can't get much worse.
I don't know. A good roll might make it worse.
Yeah, I mean, he did roll a 1. I did roll a 1 and 2 2s, so, you know. But I think Mother having resistance to fire is probably less concerned than others. Certainly,
Well,
Bedouin probably would not have survived that.
After first ensuring there has been no damage to anyone or anything other than Mother, and if needed, mending anything, Mother will try again and say to Bedouin, now, see, this is why. And let's see what happens.
He gives you a very serious nod, but his eyes are looking for another explosion. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Please step back a bit.
He gladly takes it. Oh my god!
I knew it!
Oh, Mother!
You're showing him what
You
not
are-
to do, right? Is that
Yes, he really is. He's giving the boy what he wants. You take 7
Cautionary
points,
tale.
so that would be 3 points. 3 points more of fire damage, as there's another fabulous explosion.
Wow, you rolled low on that one too.
Yeah. I did. I really did. I mean, 46. That could be like, what, 28?
24.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 24. But yeah, 3 1s and a 4. That's crazy. Okay.
Oh boy.
The dice gods are not.
And that is the last of your ingredients, and you do notice that Aaron Vine does not offer if you want more. But once it's safe, Bedouin just cannot stop saying how cool that was. So to be honest, party feels like it was still 20 gold well spent. Okay, while Saf is getting, because we are almost at time. I think now is a good bit of a break. But real quick, Dove,
Yes.
I would like you to move your character on over here. And as you I'm going to have you go like right here. And as you kind of
Okay.
peek around,
Well, I'm being
you
cautious.
see... Yeah. But I'm just saying, you can see around. You see around, and you see a very small little girl who is standing facing away from you, just sobbing. Her clothes are a little bit tattered, not bad, but a little bit worn, and she is just sobbing, softly, but it is like full on tears.
I'm gonna call out from here. I'm trying to be wary because I know that
Sure.
there's crap going on out in the real bigger world. But I'm gonna just say, "Are you okay?"
And you hear her breath like catch. And she just kind of turns around. And when she does,
I have my karate pose.
when she turns around, you see that the little girl, while continuing to softly cry, has absolutely no face.
Yipe!
I need you to make me a
More
wisdom
save.
save, please.
Alright, let's see if I can find where that is on these sheets. Ah, here we go. I think I'm going to use the advantage because it's the end of the night. I might as well.
Yeah,
Let me just click it from here, right?
I think so.
I can't figure out how to do it.
Oh,
I'll just
No,
do
maybe
it
not.
normally.
yeah, just roll it again.
Much better.
Okay. That was a good decision, by the way, to re-roll.
At 19, I mean at 9th level, 13's not going to cut it.
Yeah. It is so okay. So with that, hold on. That's just a little bit loud. All right, next one starting. Okay. You are over your initial shock. And the girl again is completely blank. There's no contour. There's no shape of a nose. It is completely just featureless. And yet you can hear her cries
Right.
and hear her words without any issues. And as you listen to her cries, she is talking about her balloon and she just wants her balloon. Her tiger balloon. And as she sits there for a small while, she wipes her non-existent eyes on her arm, looks up at you, seems to see you for the first time, turns and runs, and just vanishes.
But this time I'm going to choose not to follow her.
And I would say that shortly after that, Dalavash, you would nod to Lob and look over and see two wrestlers going at it in the ring. And you would see Dove right there.
I'm backing
But
out
that
of the
is where we're
going
going to stop.
All right.
That is where we're going to stop. All right. What other? Do you want to stop this? You go ahead.